Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's encode the logic. I hope you all are doing good. In today's video, we are going to discuss about operations on strings. First of all, what is a string? A string is a collection of characters. And in Python, we can do manipulation on strings. For that manipulation, the Python provided some operations that we can perform on strings. Let's see one by one. And the first operation is concatenation. Concatenation means adding them. The process of combining two strings is called concatenation. So if we combine any two strings, then that process is called concatenation. Two strings, whether created using single or double quotes, are concatenated in the same way. And if you see an example, here there are two strings, Sri and Vishnu, and both are quoted in double quotes. And if we combine them, these both are concatenated. And if you see the second instruction, here, these are the two strings which are quoted in single quotes. And if we combine them, we get this as output. And the third instruction was one string is quoted in double quote and another string is quoted in single quote. And if we combine them, this is the output. Now let's execute them in ideal shell also. Let us say print of hello plus world plus hello world. Now let's print let's encode plus the logic. Will give me let's encode the logic. Okay, in this way we'll do the concatenation process. And so another way of concatenation, we can even add numbers as a string. Now if you see this example, this Python is in a string format because it was quoted in double quotes. 3.4, this is not a string, this is a float value. Now if we try to combine these both, then we will get an error. The next example, it was a string because it was quoted in double quotes, and this is also a string. Even though the value was a float value, they are quoted in double quotes. So that's why this is a string and this is also a string. So if we try to combine these both strings, then we will get a new concatenated string. And in a similar way, this 12 and 34, the values are integers, but these are quoted in double quotes. And if you try to combine them, we will get the concatenated result. And let's try them also. Print of logic plus 123. So if you see this, print 112 plus 34. So 12 space 34 because I have given space here. Let's try to add a string plus a number. We got an error. If you see the type error, can only concatenate string, not into a string. So next operation was multiplication or string repetition operation. We cannot add a string and a number, but you can definitely multiply a string and a number. So if you see here, we are not allowed to add this string and a number, but we can do multiplication. See, when a string is multiplied with an integer n, the string is represented n times. If you see the first example, instead of plus, we use star operator. So if I do print hello into 5, then the string hello will repeat n number of times. So here n equal to 5, right? So the string is repeated 5 times. So hello 1 time, second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time. And if you see here also, this time the string is coded in single quotes. Same thing was happened. Now let's work on it. Print logic into some 6 times. See, logic, right? And let us do print of 6 into some logic. So instead of 6, let's take 3. So if you see, it was again printed. Because the order string and integer is not important, we can keep the value of n to the left side of the star mark or to the right side of the star mark. So this is about string repetition operator, and this star operator is known as string repetition operator in Python. And see, next one is, we cannot multiply two strings. We can only concatenate two strings, but we cannot multiply two strings. Also, we cannot multiply a string with a floating point number. And if you see, let's try to execute them. We cannot multiply two strings. Print of A into some BC. So these are two strings and we got error. And next one was, we cannot multiply a string with a floating point number also. Now let's do multiplication of string with a floating point number. So I was doing it 1.2. So it is also an error. Can't multiply sequence by non-int of type float. So these are the examples. And the next one is addition and multiplication. Program that performs addition and multiplication on string variables. Let us consider an example. This was a string hello, and if we want to print str plus 4, we will get hello 4. The output was hello 4. And if we do str into 5, the hello will be printed 5 times. And the next operation is slice of a string. Let us consider a string hello. In Python, we can do indexing on strings. The capital H will take a position of 0, and E will take a position of 1, L will take a position of 2, and second L will take a position of 3, and O will take a position of 4. So if we want to know the character which is present at the 0th index, we will do str1 of 0. I have a string which was hello, right? I want to know which character was present at index 0. Then we will do str1 of 0. Then it will give me H. And if I want to do str1 of 2, I want to know which character present at the index 2, which will give me L. And str1 of 3, this was L. In this way, we will do indexing in Python. The index of the first character is 0 and the index of the last character is n minus 1, where n is the number of characters in the string. So if you see in this string, the number of characters was 5. And if you see, this character O holds the index 4, which means n minus 1. 5 minus 1, that was 4. Let us do str1 of 4 also. Then we get O. Right. And if we want to extract characters starting from the end of the string, then you must specify the index as a negative number. This is a way of assigning indexes to the characters. And in Python, there is also another way to assign index to the characters in the string. Another way was, the D will hold -1 and L will hold -2 and R will hold -3 and O will hold -4 and W will hold -5. So W will hold -5, O will hold -4, R will hold -3, L will hold -2, and D will hold -1. Another way of assigning indexes to the characters in a string. Let us do str1 of -1. Let's see what will happen. It has given me the 0. And let's do str1 of -5. It has given me H. So this was -5. And str1 of -4, E. So this is how indexing will work on strings in Python. So now we need to know how to do slicing on a string. Slicing means extracting subsets of string by using the slice operator. So this square bracket is a slice operator, and also this open square bracket and colon and a close square bracket is used to do slice operation on strings. We need to specify index or the range of index of characters to be extracted. Slicing means we need to take the subsets of from where to where you want. For suppose, let us see an example now. So here there was a string and that was Python is easy. So, and also we assigned indexing to each and every character in the string. And here the space will also take a index. And this first print statement will print the complete string. And this second print statement, that was str of 0. So, which means this will print p. This is also a slicing. We want to know the character at 0 in a string. Okay, now let's execute them parallelly. So, the string was Python is easy. Right? I will print string. Just give me Python is easy. And also str of 0. This has given me P, capital P. And I want to do str of 3 is to 6. From index 3 to index 6. That was HON. HON, HON. Let us do str of 3 is to 7. Now you got space. If you see these two instructions, if we want to extract a string from, let us say, from some index A to some index B, then we need to specify str of A is to B plus 1. And the next print statement was str of 4 is to. Let us do str of 4 is to. Now let's see. On is easy. So what happened from this index to, from 4 is to, till the end of the string, it was printed, right? On is easy. And let's do print str of -1, which will print the end character in the string. So that was exclamatory mark. And let's print str of is to 5. So if you see, the starting index was not specified, but the end index was specified. So if you see, in this instruction, we specified the end index, but not specified the start index. Now the Python will start from the first character itself, and then it will go till the B, right? So here the end index was 5, so it will go till 4, from 0 to 4. The string was Python. And let's do str into 2. Python is easy. Python is easy. And the next one is, it's a concatenation. Isn't it? It's true. Yeah, Python is easy, isn't it? And there is a very, very important point in Python, that was strings are immutable, which means string value can't be updated. Let us say I want to change the character at the index 0. So I will do str of 0 will be some C. Then see what will happen. So str object does not support item assignment. We can't update any character from the string. So that's why strings are immutable, which means a string value can't be changed. So this is about string operations. I hope you got a good enough knowledge on this concatenation, multiplication, and also the slicing of a string. Thank you for watching. Hey folks, if you enjoyed this coding tutorial and found it helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Share it with your fellow coding buddies, drop a comment with your thoughts or questions, and of course, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest content. Your support means a lot and it helps our community grow. Happy coding!